Okay, I'm here with 11-year Harlem Globetrotter, Guinness World Record holder.
Yes, sir.
Buckets Blakes. And we're at the Ottawa GG's campus today, and Buckets is here to promote the 2013 You Write the Rules World Tour.
Yes.
So do you want to talk a little bit about what that entails?
Well, this is our 2013 You Write the Rules World Tour, as you said, and what that entails is that our fans get a chance to go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com, and there are several rules that they can vote on that will be implemented during our game. This is the first time in our 87-year history that our fans have had a chance to determine the rules of the game and have this much control over the game. Those rules go from playing with two basketballs at the same time. You could also vote on the 4-point shot, which is 35 feet away from the basket. You can also vote for 6-on-5. You can vote for double the points when we score. And for all you hockey fans out there, which I know there's a lot of you here in Canada, you can vote for the penalty box, in which if there's too much egregious behavior on the basketball court, the ref has the right to throw the Globetrotters or our opponents into the penalty box. So it can make for an interesting game.
And what's your specialty? What do you like?
If you vote for the 4-point shot, I'll knock it down. That's my favorite rule.
Do you hear that? Your career on the basketball court, what is it like to only be able to excel at one thing?
I don't understand that question.
Well, you play basketball, so, I do things like, I play hockey, and I can do all sorts of cool things, but you do this all the time, so is it tough to only do one thing well?
What?
Okay, one of my favorite parts of your bio was when you talked about your parents being your heroes growing up. Can you maybe elaborate a little bit on how much the effort they put into to parenting you guys?
Well, I am one of 10 children. I have 5 brothers and 4 sisters. But the best thing about having your parents as heroes is, they also become your closest friends. But my mom and dad put us in everything positive. Even outside of school, they put us in every sport they could put us in. They took us hiking. We just went on long drives just to see, different parts of the state that I grew up in and other states as well. And, people always ask others, who's your hero, who's your inspiration, and they'll, some people would say like Nelson Mandela, even though I'm an admirer of him, but if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't have this opportunity to be able to learn so many different things at such a young age, and then, apply it to my everyday life. So, kudos to my parents for, making us, or giving us a chance to explore.
And as far as traveling, you guys are on the road a little bit, so how do you keep up with the kids at home and, as a dad, like, do you have an easier time, like, talking to them a lot?
Well, telephone, Skype, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, when you're closer to home, the family comes to the game.
That's awesome.
So,
Do they think it's cool that Dad's a Globetrotter? Is
that? You know what? They don't really know. Like, they don't. It's not a big deal to them. Other people try to make it a big deal, but like they just like okay, and then they take off running and go play. Can't
fool me, Buckets.
This is hockey. Little Globetrotter magic for you right here.
This is hockey.
No. They just want to go play, so that's what I love about it. Get the opportunity to, just be dad. Not dad the Globetrotter. So that's what I love about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now you got a ball.
Yeah.
You got some favorite tricks. You got some stuff you want to show us, maybe that you like to do, and because I watch.
Bounce.
a lot of charity work. Community outreach is very important to you guys. Do you want to touch on a couple of the ones that are special to you and what it means to be able to give back to the community?
Well, like you mentioned, we have several community outreach programs. One of the main ones that we're presenting this year for the first time in our history is our ABCs of Bullying Prevention. And we teamed up with the National Campaign to Stop Violence back in the States. And what they do is put on an initiative called Do the Right Thing. And it's WRITE, right thing, because they allows over 60,000 kids from 30 different cities across the United States to submit essays on violence in their lives. And the number one cause of violence cited in those essays was bullying in schools. Well, they knew that the Globetrotters visit 300 or more schools each season. So they thought it'd be a great marriage between the National Campaign to Stop Violence and the Harlem Globetrotters to put this program together. And we're going to present that to 350 schools from December 26th it started up until April 21st of this month. So we're almost hit a calendar year of schools in about 5 months.
That's awesome.
So that's just one major one. Then we have our Cheer for Character program, in which the C stands for cooperation, the H stands for healthy mind and body, first E, effort, second E, enthusiasm, R is responsibility. Then we have our SPIN program, which we present to kids at YMCA's, Boys and Girls Clubs, and recreation centers across the world. And SPIN stands for Some Playtime is Necessary. And what that entails is we like to positively encourage kids to stay physically active for at least 60 minutes a day to help fight childhood obesity. And last but not least, we have our hospital visits, in which we call the Smile Patrol. Mainly we visit pediatrics, and our whole goal is to get as many smiles out of the kids as possible despite what they're in the hospital for.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. That's a lot of community outreach right there.
Definitely.
We got our own bullying thing. I'm sure you met these guys today. I don't know if you met Stu and them at Magic today.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. It's clearly I've underestimated Mr. Blake's here, and thank you very much for everything today.
No problem.
Thank you for the lesson.
Yeah, I wear a lot of hats.
Yeah,
it's not just basketball headbands. Listen, CandyLand, a little floor hockey, and definitely staring contests. I'm one of 10 children. Won a lot of those.
I'll bet you did, but I'll never make that mistake again. So you want to tell us about the upcoming show?
Yes, so we'll be here April 11th. It's at 7 p.m. at Scotiabank. And this is our 2013 You Write the Rules World Tour. Our fans can go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com and they can vote on us playing with 2 basketballs at the same time. They can vote on us playing 6-on-5. They can vote on double the points when we score. They can vote on our 4-point shot. That's 35 feet away from the basket. And you'll get a chance to meet us after the game. We sign autographs before we head to the locker room. So that's April 11th at Scotiabank. See you there.
Awesome.